Hey guys, welcome to Farm Simulator 19 on Greenwich Valley Farm. The setup. Yeah, I know, it sucks. So I thought I would... Well, I'm in the middle of record, and thought I'd do something productive. So here we are. More than likely going to stream this today being Monday for you. Well, for me actually recording this, not for you guys. Today should be Wednesday. So, we are... on the setup. We'll drive back. We've got all the matractors bought and ready to go. Hence why, if we look in the store, we notice our FPS starts to tank a little for whatever reason. Ah, crap! I forgot this thing was stupidly slow. Never mind. We won't drive it back. So this, obviously, you guys know. It's had an update relative to... Jeez, I cannot talk today. Relatively recently, and oh my, it's pretty damn good. And the Vadestad modded seeder that came out that's got fertilizer in it. As much as this is one of my favourite seeders that the game's honestly ever had, but... I'm going with that one. Because it will fit this map pretty nice, and it's... not just the same old stock one, basically. Alright, we'll open the gate up and get some stuff... open. As usual, we're keeping that on machine. I haven't got the combine yet, but other than the combine, I've pretty much got every other vehicle I want. Combine and telehandler, which will probably go with the Lodal. And that's it, I think. So there is a Vadestad in there. That is not the modded one, obviously. That is the stock one that it comes with, so we shall remove that. And obviously once we get fully back up and going again, fields planted and to a point of where we were last time, we will be removing our money. Actually, there is one more tractor I do need to get, and that is the Trax one. And the Fergie grain. So, tractor lineup. The two classes, I was keeping this one temporarily. Whether we'll keep this one or not, I don't know. I kind of like using it. The favourite that just came out today being Monday, so look forward to giving that a go. We'll pick up the Fergie grey and... how on earth is that thing? Don't ask questions. And the telehandler, the JCB Lodal. And honestly, I think that's everything in reality. I think we will be set at that point. So really it boils down to trailers and all of that good stuff, which you guys know how I rock and roll with the trailers. This, with all of the extras. And that. We'll buy that. Yep, okay, back. We've got a seeder, plough. This one. This thing is pretty damn slick. I can't remember. I don't think I had the Colty plough. But for just getting the game save rocking and rolling, we will pick up one of these just to get the ground ploughed quick. But I won't do that yet. I'll probably end up streaming this map, like I said. Cultivator, we will go with the disc. I've got... it is tempting. I've got these ones. Granted, they're not exactly European, but I like the old classic unfold. So I may go with one of these just to be different instead of the fully mounted 3-point. Especially this on the back of the crawler tractor would be kind of cool. So we'll go with that. Sprayer. Go with the Coon. And mowers will do in a bit to stop this getting all rammed up with stuff. I want to get the crawler tractor. This used to be my go-to. I like the fact that it's open station, but any excuse to rock this one right now. Rear linkage and front weights will load on GPS, and you can put the rubber pads on so you can drive it on the road, which will rock. Okay, as far as tractors go, I think I am set. So we'll jump in this. Don't worry, I won't be driving this one back. This video is probably going to be relatively short, as well, it's 1:15 now, and I want to be done recording this by 1:30. But I think this thing, honestly, looks kind of cool. Unfortunately, it is a Russian setup, but hey. Begs competitions, I'll show you what it looks like unfolded, because this thing is pretty cool. Just seems about right. So we'll rock with that. We'll let it fall back up, and we shall tar this back down there. I'm going to try and do this setup as streamlined as humanly possible. Just to get everything going. Now I know on, well, what would end up be Tuesday's video, which should be Monday's, but I never got a chance to record a video over the weekend because I streamed instead. That is toying with a different map, but in all honesty, this map is hands down one of my favourites. If not, to be completely honest, my favourite that's currently out. Including Shamrock. Shamrock I like, don't get me wrong. But I've never been, even when it first dropped, I was never a huge fan of it. Beautiful scenery, beautiful landscape, great map, but just not a favourite of one of mine. Nonetheless, still a good map. I kind of wish this tractor went a bit faster. So we may end up doing something about that at some point. When I say a bit faster, I mean like 10-15 mile an hour. I feel like this tractor could probably do that, especially if it's a hydrostack gearbox. Just to make it a bit more bearable moving around from field to field. As long as it's not too long of a distance, of course. So, is this thing... Actually, we need to get a front weight for it. This is the 205 horsepower, if anyone is wondering what horsepower that tractor is. I've gone... Wow, I was going to say small, but let's be honest, none of it's small horsepower stuff. But most of it is lower. It's not... other than the TerraTrack behind, nothing I don't think is above 300 horsepower. This is 205, the 900 there, that is 230, 240 I want to say. And obviously the big articulated tractor, I say obviously, it's not particularly obvious for probably a lot of people. That thing's actually, you can have a 300 horse, but that one is, I think that one is 250 horsepower. So my goal is really to get all of this set up, potentially in this video actually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping we can get it all wrapped up and done in one video. Would be nice. It would appear right off the hop though, I'm gonna say I'm getting better FPS on here than I am on Shamrock, it would appear. Next tractor, which... What I'll do for this is we'll buy that front weight. Now we did buy this tractor, I will be very much honest. So when it comes to having to swap it out, I'm going to have to nuke the money for it. It's one of these ones where I really like this tractor and I really want places to be able to use it. Shamrock is just way too big for, so I may... Again, being completely transparent here, may end up keeping it. But the next thing we're about to go for is the plough, this chisel thing. It's actually one that was in Dave's mod folder. And the thing's pretty cool. 5.2 2-meter width ploughing for doing the getting the fields just done quick. This thing's awesome, so we'll be rocking that. It gives me an excuse to use this damn thing. Alrighty, TARDIS that down. I won't get it going yet. We'll be buying these 2 fields, that field. I can't remember if we had another field. I'll have to go and ask people in the stream. But we'll, for now, we'll just dump this down here and have it waiting in the wings. Oh, that's alright. I forget. The front lights come on when it's reversing. Hopefully when Giants release this thing on the mod hub, it don't do that, but I will imagine it's going to. I think favourite. What's it like inside? That's cool. All that's cool. Like I said, this just dropped today, so. And we will need a front weight for that. I'd go one here. Perfect. Good track to these, I like these ones. And instead of TARDISing, what we'll do is we'll drive this bad boy back so you can load in some of the map. I've already done the standard run around the map, loading everything. Actually, it was really smooth loading in too. It's kind of crazy, we've actually already got most of it squared away. Did not take long at all. Now looking at the trees, it drops down to about 50 FPS. It's not bad. I've not seen it get into the 30s, or high 30s, low 40s yet. I've noticed inside machines the FPS is always dropping for whatever reason. But again, it's disappointing seeing that it's not as high as I was expecting with a GTX 1080. But at the same time, for me, just whacking out content, I don't care as long as it's not dropping below 30. Which it ain't. Or any micro stutters, which it ain't. So I don't care. I really don't. So micro stutters and the lag every once in a while in games that does my head in. And I was getting that in Farm Sim, but followed some things on the Giants forum about NVIDIA control panel and doing some custom settings for that for just Farm Sim, and it seems to have helped a lot. Although we are getting into 45, 46 FPS there, but you get out the cabin, it's decent. It's weird. I spoke about that in yesterday's video, what I'm pretty sure the cause of that is, and I will look again at some more RAM, but it ain't going to be anytime soon. This thing, shipping this over with the help of you guys, obviously, but it bled me dry. It really did. I haven't got the type of money to spend 250 bucks on RAM, which is what it's going to cost me, I think, for the upgrade. And fingers crossed that's the hope that works. There's no guarantee it will. Well, that was a stutter right there. Greenbelt has the depth of field on as well, which I can shut off in a minute. That'll help, switching the depth of field off. So on a side note, you guys will know by now, but the Fergie Grey with that cultivator that I found that got released on the mod hub on Monday, I edited that already. I was wrong, it's not actually in Giants Editor, you do that. It's in the mod desk. I thought you had to open up the i3D file in XML to get to the center of mass, but you don't. It's actually was in the actual mod file itself, mod XML. So I did that. I ended up putting that down from 500 kilos to 300. I would agree 500 is probably roughly where it would be IRL, but I bumped it down and it seems to have responded very nicely and it works quite well now with the Fergie Grey. So I've got a cultivator for it. I believe, I'm not 100%, but I think there was a 1 furrow or a 2 furrow plough that may have been up on the mod hub at one point, so I may have to go on the hunt for that. But even with a cultivator, I've got some use for it now, which is nice. Gives me an excuse to have it on maps. Break out the old school tractor. Especially this map where it's got relatively smaller fields too. So inevitably we'll end up using that at some point. I could have just stayed in that, I won't. I'll jump into this then. And try and TARDIS back down to the store. Sometimes it goes beautiful, other times it goes terribly. This time it was okay. And pick up the plough. We will need a manure spreader for the lime. Although I am tempted to use a proper lime spreader. I'm not a fan of using a manure spreader for lime. Oh yeah, they never fixed this, did they? It still thinks it's in the ground when it's going along, which is kind of stupid. Actually, no, you can leave it up in the air while going along. So we'll get that. I don't think I ever got to the point of getting animals yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. I can't remember if I had a weeder or not. I know I didn't have a slurry tank, so yeah, I'll just go with the lime spreader for now. I wish this took lime. That would be kind of cool to have lime. Right, all of the extensions, those wheels, spreading discs, the extra width. Buy that. Alright, that can stay down there. For now, we'll get this back to the field. Actually, really, we could probably just leave this in the field. And we get both of them plowed. Actually, you know what? I'll probably use the crawler to plow. That'd be kind of cool to give that a go. So we'll let that unfold. We've got the lime spreader. Right, so we'll grab our awesome little Fergie Grey. So standard config will go with the weights. Shell with the foot pegs. We'll put GPS on it so I can be lazy while streaming predominantly. Shall we go pick up hitch or shall we go drawbar? I think I'm going to go drawbar. I know it's not traditional, but I've noticed at times pulling some trailers around it's a bit too close to the actual hitch, so it can get bounded up quite easily. No decals, we won't have a front loader on this, and I really wish you could have a dual option on this thing. It'd be kind of cool. The ones that have the metal cages, that'd be kind of sick too. But I think that's it. We'll buy that. That's the GPS that jacks the price up through the roof on that. And we will go cultivators all the way to the end. This one, that's silver. I wonder if that's a better colour match. We'll see. I'm trying to get the right colour match so it looks legit. I wonder why the hitch stays so low like that. It looks weird, and I really don't understand why it's that low. You can't raise it. Looks very white. Yes, I'm going to be pedantic about this one. Pull that away. And I may end up going for the other hitch, the 3 points on dragging on the ground. Customize. Metal was 2. That looks blue. That doesn't even look grey. It looks blue. Klaus is probably the closest in the store, but we'll go the Adco one. Actually, that looks good. It's not the right match, but it does look good. And we'll get this lined up somewhere, and I will probably call this a short video. Hey, for the day. You can see, 300 kilo, this thing's happy. I'm glad I made that edit. Hopefully, the tyres get sorted on this thing, they are too soft. I may end up adjusting that myself. It's, I think, relatively easy to do. Make them a bit firmer. So they're not sagging through the rim. Kind of irritating. I don't think there's a Green River sign at all. Not Green River, geez, Greenwich Valley sign. Obviously we're in seasons too. Obviously wanted to put that out there, but... Oh, you know what would be kind of cool if I could get this on the puddle. That would be kind of cool. I need to spin around for that. You see it lifts with the front wheels up a little, you see the front wheels slide there. Ah, looks cool, I like that. I'll get rid of the HUD, get rid of that. Print screen. And that's what we'll call it for today's video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the very, very quick setup. I'm actually kind of proud. It's taken me like 22 minutes to set this up. Maybe 30 minutes. We'll include 10 minutes of probably setting up earlier to just buy some of the machinery. But yeah, it didn't take long at all. And it just shows what you can do if you put your mind to it. So until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leaving you with a Fergie Grey. Just putting that away there. Till next time, we'll catch you guys in theory on Friday for another video. See ya.